options.
Me to say it? Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't sing well enough.
You don't have to sing. You can just mouth it. Ugh, you're terrible. Wow!
So, what we're currently doing.
You want a B-roll?
That's stupid. I am currently on the way to the store to grab food for my children. One, I love them. Two, the law says I have to provide, so that's what we're doing. To Walmart! We're also headed to the vitamin shop after for my wife. And then I think we're going to go out to eat. But I'm probably not going to film anything from lunch. So, it's my first vlog. Give me a break. So, this is my vacation week. This is the week after the seminar, or the week following the seminar, I should say. Seminar was fun. I mean, what did we do? We did. How does that look?
I don't know. You can't really see it. Look at me. No. It's
So,
lightened up.
So, what did we do at seminar? Oh, we started off with like basics. So, we didn't exactly do reference point drills because no one fights that way. We did start with basics though. So, fairly easy entry points, or entries I should say. Off the lead punch, off the lead kick, both offensively and defensively. Then we went into some chisao. We did fundamental chisao, and what came out of that was a lot of fine tuning. So a lot of minor details that can potentially help you. So that was fun. A lot of insight in those rounds. Then we went into more complicated stuff like defensive motions off the, I don't know why I turned here. Defensive motions off a compound attack. We also did some dumog. Got a live blade demonstration, which was nerve-wracking. And for those of you who don't know, dumog is Filipino grappling. And that was cool. This is Walmart. And then we had some sparring rounds. So that was fun. So that's what we did. And in a moment here, I'll tell you how I felt about it. So stay tuned. The dumog was fun because while I have, very minimal experience in jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, I should say, I've had very little dumog from my Vegas group, and it was nice to actually get it from my Vegas instructors and contrast that with what little I've learned in jiu-jitsu. Sorry, that truck came close. So from an outside eye, some submissions don't look that effective, but knowing what else you're doing in that position helps understand why a certain person is less likely to escape. When in jiu-jitsu, in the sport environment, you may be able to, wiggle your way out. But yeah, and in no way am I saying jiu-jitsu is not effective. It is very effective. For a little background here, when I started jiu-jitsu, I could do rounds and rounds of kickboxing, right? Oh, I see it. I could do my personal training. I do 6-minute rounds on pads or shadow boxing or on a bag or on a mokjong, a wooden dummy. And I could do rounds on rounds. Like, I'm talking at minimum 8 rounds, 8 6-minute rounds. You know, it was fun. And yeah, I'm tired, but I feel good during it. I'm not like, I hate my life. When I started jiu-jitsu, I did 1 sparring round with a 4-stripe white belt. And all he did was hold me in his guard, and I could not get out of it. And after, was it a 5-minute round? I think, honestly, I only went 3 minutes. After that, I could not breathe. I was exhausted, and you know, that was a big wake-up call, because it's just a different kind of pressure. And I'm a big believer of you don't know what you don't know. So if you think you're good at one thing, but you've never exposed yourself to another, you don't know how you perform under that pressure. Needless to say, I got better at jiu-jitsu. I'm not great. You know, I wasn't consistent in my training, but every time I went, I felt like I was improving. And in like 2 weeks, so what was that? Like after 4 classes, I was doing, I was going 5 rounds with everyone. So, granted, they were probably going easy on me, because it was like 1 black belt, 1 brown belt, 2 purples, and a blue. So, you know, being a white belt, everything's hard. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, the dumog. It definitely helps with saving your wind. Because you're in the art, there's the fish hooking, there's the eye gouging, there's the hair pulling. And you know, that's in self-defense too. I'm not saying jiu-jitsu doesn't have that, but most of what I've been exposed to is sport jiu-jitsu. So it was just nice to compare that stuff and learn advantages and disadvantages to both. Like, you obviously can't do certain dumog techniques in a sport environment, and if that's something you're interested in, you can take dumog, but you've definitely got to tailor it to the competition setting. Whereas in jiu-jitsu, you can pretty much just roll into a competition environment. Anyway, I'm at the vitamin shop. I'll talk to you later. So, sparring was fun. For sparring, I ended up going up against my brother. And the thing about it is, we both know how we operate. And I actually say that in the beginning of the round, which I'll show now. The thing is, we know how we operate. So, while we have the same or a similar background, we both started in JKD and Filipino Combat Eskrima. When we both moved to different places, we decided to go into different areas of expertise. Or not that we're experts, but we decided to focus on different areas of the arts. And he went more into the Southeast tribal arts, like Silat and other forms of Kali. And I went more into the empty hand striking aspects of different arts, so like Muay Thai, kickboxing, ghost elusive combat. So when we spar, we know each other's strengths, and we didn't want to enter into each other's strengths. So he stayed outside of kickboxing range for me, and I stayed outside of grappling range for him. But we knew our instructors wanted us to showcase what we had. So as patiently as we could be, we played the distance game, or the distance control game, and eventually we would crash into closer ranges. But he knew if he rushed in on me first, I'd counter with a stop hit, or if I rushed in on him, he'd go more into the locking and grappling type stuff, which I try to avoid. And yeah, Could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot worse too. But our sparring was definitely stalematey. But it was fun. And I actually got a lot of insight from one of my instructors there who was commenting on our sparring after the seminar and gave me a lot of, not a lot, but gave me some things to consider and things to work on. So I appreciate that. I'm hoping I come back next time looking different and being more involved than I was before.
Tell everyone the gate code.
Too far, guys. Gotta park the car. One, two, three, four. Oh, my head was blocking that.
It was. But now everyone knows where we are.
It's not sure only people that recognize where we are know where we are.
I feel like the internet is full of enough sleuths and geniuses that they're gonna be like, oh, easy, he said Vegas. And then they're like, where are the Walmarts in Vegas?
America! Yeah, but who am I? You know? Like, you know.
Who are you, Russell? Tell us.
Why are you saying my name?
I already said your name.
Yeah, in the intro. Who watches an intro channel? Or intro video? No one watches an intro video. Comment down below if you watched my intro video. Besides, this isn't Vegas. It's not.
You've given them another clue.
Have I? Or have I thrown off the scent? Smell that? It smells like new subscribers. I'll understand if I lose a few of you today. Where's the kids? Socks and shoes typically means come outside, right, guys? Comment down below if I tell you to get your socks and shoes on. Would you go outside and meet me? I got like 5 subscribers. What up, V? What up, V? Subscriber so nice, you subscribe twice. What up, Junior? I don't want to say any other people. Like V, you don't really know, you know? What's a V? Could be referring to Linda Vista, which is a place I know and not where I grew up. Junior could be anybody. Start calling him the second. Are you only called the second if you have like first, middle, and last the same? Or could you still be called the second if your middle name's different? Comment down below if you know the answer. I need more comments on my videos. Makes me feel like I'm important. My kids are coming. Oh, overall, my performance was the best around. Oh! Nope, not gonna say that part because that's kind of personal conversation stuff. But my wife knows what I'm talking about. So does my brother. Overall, my performance was alright. You know, I didn't expect it to be spectacular or anything like that.
And your knee.
What's up?
And your knee.
Oh yeah. I don't know what happened. My knee, like within that first hour of the seminar, my knee hurt, and it impeded my performance. Got hit in the eye, impeded my vision. It didn't impede my vision at all, actually. My eye. That's just a joking point. So if my buddy's ever watching this, who hit me in the eye, just know I'm not offended. I make jokes because I think we're that cool with each other. Yeah, no, bumps and bruises are free. That's the motto of our school. Bumps and bruises are free. That being said, if you're in the Vegas area, don't be afraid to... Sorry, I see a bunch of kids on my school zone, and you know, kids do and get out of school at 1 in the afternoon. Back in my day, I actually went to school where these kids probably went to school, so it is what it is. This bus driver's cool, turn in here. Back in my day, we weren't allowed to turn there. What are they talking about?
If you go to Vegas.
If you go to Vegas, even though I say bumps and bruises are free, don't be like nervous about stopping by. You're pretty good dudes. You're not really gonna get hurt. That's only for the instructors and the people who've been around for a long time. They're pretty hardcore. But most of the new instructors understand not everyone trains that way or wants to train that way. So we're nice. There's a lot of cars on both ends here.
Get out of your way.
But yeah, other than that, you know, everything was fine. I was just injured. I was just injured in the beginning of the seminar, so it made the rest of the seminar a little bit wonky. So fun. Not trying to make excuses either. It was just things that were in the back of my mind. Like, I definitely didn't want to blow out my knee. When I lived somewhere else, it was discovered I had a partial MCL tear. So, would not be surprised if that was completely jacked up now. I can walk though. Feels better. What about the trampoline park, dude?
Wristband? That's okay. You get a new one every time you go.
Yeah, maybe we could head to the trampoline park.
And Mama, we
tomorrow,
can
maybe
put
today.
the socks on. We can put the socks on the bath. That means we won't slip. And we can go back and wear those socks. What's my favorite thing in the giant pot?
What?
This big slime.
Oh, the one that you and I went down?
Yeah.
Where I burnt my back.
That.
Because my shirt got pulled up.
I'm scared of that.
You were scared, but you don't need to be scared. Nice thing about being scared is it gives you an opportunity to be brave. Not that you should be scared, to be brave. That's typically how it goes.
I'm pretty sure you can't have one without the other. That's the whole point.
No.
Yeah.
You can understand something is dangerous and still do it, but not be scared to do it.
That doesn't make you brave then. Comment down below.
Comment down below if you think that's... No, because... I'm not afraid to spar, but I understand if I have the wrong partner, I could get jacked up.
That doesn't make you brave.
It does make me brave. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Bravery. Hashtag bravery. I didn't break the law on the tube. For the record. Oh, that's not making it. The final bit.
My turn.
It's Daddy!
Daddy, we make it
Got a mocha cookie crumble.
Wow.
Daddy,
Depressing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I wanted to try the butterscotch.
What's it doing now because the
Swing it. Shake it. Roll. Stay.
We are ready.
Next to silence, this is like the best stuff to run to. That's why I have it.
I was like, what song is silent?
No, like peace and quiet to run it. For those of you who don't know, which is all of you probably, when I train, 1, 2, 3, 4. When I train or work out, I work out with zero music because that most directly simulates real life. I'm dead serious.
I didn't even think about that.
That and, you know, it allows me to focus on me and not external stimulation.
But I mean, how cool would it be if you just rolled around with a boombox or something? So when you did get into a fight, you would just hit play on like, I don't know,
And then what if
just
they,
your specific fight song.
I like how you believe in today's world I would roll around with a boombox.
Or whatever, like a Bluetooth speaker, Beats or something. You just have it queued to your one fight song. I feel like that would intimidate some people, or they'd be very confused. And then
Yeah,
you could,
but
like,
I also
get
feel
the
like
edge.
while I set it up, I get stabbed.
Yeah, you just turn it on and hit play, or you just hit play.
Then what happens when it breaks? If it breaks. See,
Then you don't have fight music, I guess.
Jeet Kune Do is all about simplicity. That is not a simple process. It's not true, that's pretty simple. Says the guy listening to training montage from Rocket 4. I just have music for the sake of having music. That's morbid, I guess.
That's horribly depressing to think of every time you see.
But that's what I think of when I see that windmill farm. I don't know why. I just do. And didn't we go through the windmills? Why are we not going through them?
On the hood.
Didn't we go through them?
We did.
Hashtag we're lost.